Yes.
Wow, there we are.
Peter said 3, 2, 1. Nothing happened. And then he did and again 3, 2, 1, and there you are.
It's magic.
Took 2, 3, 2 1s to get you here. So welcome
It's
to
magic.
season 8, episode 10. We are doing a mash today. As you know, I'm a big fan of mashes, if I can call it that. And today we're going to use sauerkraut. It is a big mystery to me why sauerkraut is called sauerkraut in English. Because that's actually a German sauerkraut, as in sour white cabbage. So I'm not sure about that one, but that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna mash up some potatoes with sauerkraut and then dump some bacon on it to make Aki happy. That's it. So welcome. First of all, of course, who came in first? Miss Chris Bowman. Hi. Welcome to the stream, Mr. Aki. Hi there.
Hi, Arky.
And-
Hi, Chris.
And we have Hey DJ in the house. The fan of the turtle emote. That's
Uh-oh.
it. And last but certainly not least, we have Mr. Hamza in the house. Hi there. Welcome. And also welcome to, I think, European, but I'm not sure, for sure, Dutch Daylight Savings Time.
Yay.
It's the first day and I already hate it.
It was so confusing today, right?
Yeah,
We had
the whole day.
with the hour and stuff
Yeah,
that we.
I'm wondering where the hour went. It's I need always a few days to adjust, and when it finally became a little bit light earlier, of dark later, now we're back. So yeah, for me, I could do without. But hey, the good thing is that we are now back on track with our American viewers, because they already started daylight savings time like 2 or maybe 3 weeks ago. And before I forget, hello, Mr. Aiden. Hi.
Hi,
Nice
Aiden.
of you to join us. I'm hoping that you like potatoes, sauerkraut, and bacon, because that's what we're going to use today. What I was going to say is, let's not forget for our UK viewers, Happy Mother's Day, because they celebrate that early.
Happy Mother's Day, everyone.
Because our Mother's Day is in May, but theirs is today. So, happy Mother's Day.
Happy Smothers Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
We'll
I'm
go with that.
thinking that sometimes mothers wouldn't mind smothering some of the kids when they are back talking. But
Oh,
I do not have life proof because we ain't got no kids. But I'm just throwing it out there. I'm hoping that you all so far had a very nice day. The sun has been shining here the whole weekend. Not that it's summer warm yet, but it looks a little bit more friendly. There we have it.
and it's good for the solar panels.
Yeah, that's true. And Mr. Lego with Fonzie is here. Look at the emote with the Legos.
That's a lot of Lego,
That's
Fonzie.
a cute one. What's
Welcome,
the
buddy.
one in the middle? I can't see. Can you see the one in the middle?
It's a high emote. I think he has a buttload of new emotes, or
Yeah,
no?
he does.
Oh, that's a Zablok. What is this one? Zablok Lego. Oh, okay.
Zablok Lego.
Someone else's emotes.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Only like bacon out of the list.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Aiden.
I'm happy that it's not, that you're not saying, well, I don't like anything, I'm going to have some chocolate cake. So,
He's probably going to do that anywho.
yeah, but I'm going to take the one.
You don't have new ones yet, Fonzie? Let's get you on the road, brother.
Yeah, it needs to do that one. Yes. So as I said, I hope that everybody has a great day. Hopefully it was sunny where you are too. And then we're going to get to the business of today. We call the recipe Dutch sauerkraut mash with bacon. Officially, there is nothing Dutch about sauerkraut, except for the fact that many people in the Netherlands like to make it in a mash. And that's about it. But
Well,
we do, yeah.
Both you and me had sauerkraut mash as kids growing up.
That's true.
So we just continued that tradition, if you will, during our adulthood.
Yeah, we did.
And this is why we are still eating it. So
That's
for
why we're
me,
still eating it. Yeah.
even though it may not be a typical Dutch dish,
No.
this is a Dutch sauerkraut mash that we're making.
Well, I'm in the Netherlands and I'm Dutch and I'm making it. And maybe therefore it's a, it's a Dutch
If we would go
one.
traditional with it, we would have this rookworst, this smoked
Yeah.
sausage.
But
with
we're
it.
not going to use that one. So this is, I think, like a 20-minute dish. Oh my, 40-minute dish. There you have it. It's going to take me an hour and a half. I'm thinking, but it's really easy. So sauerkraut in the Netherlands is available throughout the years. A lot of the the mashed potatoes with vegetables in that I make are more typically hearty food for cold days. But I like my mash, so I don't care whether the sparrows are falling off the roof because it's so warm. I eat mash throughout the year. So now let me show you what the ingredients are for this Dutch sauerkraut mash with bacon. I'm going to give you the list. It comes. Let me pull the string. It's a short one today.
It is a short one today.
It's a short one today. So we have a kilogram of potatoes. And as you can see, I went back to the store that sells big potatoes, because these small ones, a lot of work, not much satisfaction. So I have only 4, which is a kilogram. I have 500 grams of sauerkraut. There is a little dish with 75 grams of butter. The recipe says 200 gram bacon, but this is 300 grams. So we just kind of adding 50%. There is 100 milliliter of milk and an apple. So the apple is an additional thing. You can make the same good tasting sauerkraut mash without the apple, but with the apple, I think it's going to be a little bit better. The only thing to do basically is to peel the potatoes, wash them, cut them in smaller pieces, and get them into some hot water. And that's the same thing what we're going to do with our sauerkraut, which I already have washed. Sauerkraut can be bought, let me see, some stores have it in a big, like a bucket, and then you can just say, give me 100 grams, 200 grams, a kilogram, or whatever you want. Or you can just go to the supermarket, as I did, and then they have a selection of sauerkrauts from various producers or people who make it, and also sometimes with additional herbs in it. I bought sauerkraut naturel. So a little bit of German with a little bit of French makes a Dutch sauerkraut. I'm not making it up here. So we're going to boil the potatoes, boil the sauerkraut with the apple, which also needs to be peeled. And then in the meantime, we're gonna throw our bacon in a pan so that becomes nice and crispy. And then when the potatoes are done, we're gonna make mash. Add the sauerkraut, and with the apple and the bacon, and the dish is done.
Nice. Well, if you're going over there,
Yeah?
then you can check the chat maybe, because I
Okay.
don't want to. I want you to
You want
read
me
it. I
to
don't
read
want
it?
to. Yeah, I don't want to spoil the surprise
Okay.
for you.
I'm gonna go over there, read chat, and then we're gonna come back here because the potatoes are here and I need to start peeling. So let's see what's going on here. Where did I end it? With Aiden. And at the bottom, Chris. Lady, thank you very much for the subscription. 43 months in a row.
Holy
Wow.
cannoli.
Yeah, you can say that one again.
Thank you, Chris.
That is so sweet.
And
So sweet.
Arky's comment just above that.
Says, an apple too? Odd. Well, Aki, you've known me a long time. I make odd combinations. I say odd things. I make odd noises. So, shouldn't you have seen this coming?
An apple in the sauerkraut.
Don't you feel the...
Is the apple to make the sauerkraut a little bit sweeter?
Yes.
As a sweet note
Yeah.
in it?
Because as I said, I wash the sauerkraut. I don't eat sauerkraut. You can, if you want, eat the sauerkraut when it comes out of the package. Because it's fermented and you don't need to boil it. You can just eat it raw. That's what a lot of people do when they have a hot dog. I don't like sauerkraut when it comes out of the package. It's for me too sour. So what I do, take it out of the package, rinse it.
Just with water.
Just with water, just like for a few seconds. So that the is it acidity?
Yeah.
Is a little bit less. That's it. And by the way, did you know that sauerkraut existed already in the 18th century? Apparently, it was used like as a substitute for fresh fruits on a lot of ships who brought, I don't know what, to the other side of the world. And I didn't know that happened in the 18th century. So, and even before that, sauerkraut has been around. I leave my kraut at the store where it belongs. Well, it's a good thing, Arki, that we do not always like the same thing. Life would be boring, you know, and I need to keep you on your toes, like with the apple. That's
Odd.
it. Odd.
It's just an odd apple.
An odd. Well, the apple isn't odd. I think the
An apple?
combination
Odd.
of the apple. Well, we'll see. We're going to see when we give the dish a score if the oddness paid off or not. Back to here.
Hello here.
Hello here. Oh, I need to. You stay here and watch the potatoes. I need to grab a bigger knife.
Are you watching the potatoes, guys?
Let me move this a little bit more forward. So I'm going to peel the potatoes.
All the potato peeling.
All the potato peeling. I'm going to do the peels in here. So should I go more forward? So as said, I gave up on the small potatoes. Took me ages to peel. And I prefer these big ones. It's probably a different, is it called race? Different type, different, it's a different something. That's for sure.
A different type of potato because it's much bigger than the other ones?
Yeah, I'm thinking. This one
It could
also
very well
has-
be.
I don't know. This one also has a few very not nice spots. That's okay.
Aiden is saying that apples are odd, to be honest.
In general,
Why, Aiden, are apples odd specifically? Because I don't think apples are odd at all. I love an apple. Usually eat just about an apple a day to keep the doctor away.
It just takes a little longer to peel a big one. It doesn't really fit in my hand. This is
The
an
final-
ugly one.
The final stretches.
An ugly one. That's what this is.
The skin tastes odd. The skin of the apple.
Oh, but you can peel them if you don't like the skin.
Yeah. It's easy, easy peasy. Easy peely, I should say.
So by the pieces I'm cutting off, because it's brown, it's going to be a small potato after all.
Well, I wasn't quite sure that we needed really 1 kilogram of
No, we didn't.
taters. I was like, nah.
But it's a 4-person dish. Honestly, usually when I make mash, I think the ratio of the vegetables should be the same as the potatoes. So, but this was 1 kilogram and 38 grams. So I thought if I peel them, then I will have, well, at least like 700 grams. But with this one, I'm not really sure. But it's okay.
Arky says, I like apples. I just never thought of adding them to potatoes.
Ah.
Well, that's not what we're doing, Arky. We're adding them to the sauerkraut. Oh boy.
Well, Aki, I'm happy that at my age, I can still leave you wondering.
Arky says, Aiden, I prefer my apples peeled. I too don't care for the peel.
Yeah.
And now Aiden goes, or Arky goes with the palm to the face, like,
I think a lot of people are not really fan of the peel of the apple. When I take one with me to work, I also peel it at work, so I don't eat the peel either. But there are so many different varieties of apples. They come in really sour to really sweet to huge and small. So there is so much variety to choose from that taste-wise there is bound to be at least one that you like, whether you like the peel or not.
yeah, you have ones that are really fresh, ones that are really sweet.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Ones that are better in an apple pie.
Ones that are better suitable for cooking or baking.
Yeah.
We have these really, really, really sour, really green ones, the Granny Smith.
Yeah.
You put one like that in the bobotie, dish, South African bobotie.
Oh,
So
man.
there's different uses for different.
Big as my hand. It's
Look
going
it.
to take a minute.
Look at that huge tater. Herbigerd.
It's like a workout.
Wow. Excuse the panting, Mrs. A is having a tater out. Arky says we typically buy Fuji apples.
Yeah, we did for a while, but they became really sour here. A lot of apples are. It's like they plucked them too early from the tree or something like that. I don't know what it is. Or my taste buds changed. That, of course, is an option too.
For me, typically, traditionally, I'm a huge fan of the Golden Delicious.
Yeah, but not since they turned green.
But somehow, like Mrs. A is saying, it's like they are harvesting them too soon when they're still green, and it's like they don't continue to ripen after that. So you just get the green Golden Delicious that they took from the tree, and it's not sweet, it's not, you know.
They used to be yellow.
Yeah, they used to be
That's
yellow,
why
but now they're more greenish.
That's why they're called Golden Delicious, because
Yeah.
they had like this golden color. But nowadays they are green. Not Granny Smith green, but green.
Green and not so delicious. I
No.
don't know what they're doing with these apples.
Now let me get rid of the peels.
We do enjoy the Royal Gala apples, which is sort of like a sister or brother of the Golden Delicious, I think.
Oh wow, sorry about that.
If you want me to mute, then just
No,
tell
I'm
me.
just washing the potatoes.
And the hands.
And then also let's boil some water that it doesn't take that long. I'm using a huge pan, way too big for what I'm making, but at least then it won't boil over.
Because look at those huge pans, guys. Whoa. That's one huge pan. The biggest one, the one on the right, or the one in the middle, I should say, of the three, that's the one that Mrs. A will be using for the mash, because in the end it becomes like a one-pan dish, of course.
Yep.
Everything together, the mash, the sauerkraut, all the apples. So yeah.
I think that my peeling skills are leaving me.
Really?
There is peel left on each potato. That's not good.
Arky says they pick fruit and veggies too early these days to
Yep.
try to extend the shelf life, but it doesn't always work.
No.
Agree, Arky, with that last comment? It doesn't always work. Most of the time, it may not even work, or it won't work.
In the supermarket where we very often go, can you mute me because I need to blow my nose and cough? Be
Sure.
back in a second. Okay. So, in the supermarket where we usually go for the fruits and veggies, they have what they call little sweet apples, and basically they are meant for children. But those are the ones that we very often buy. So as I need to boil these potatoes, I'm going to cut them in smaller pieces.
I am, Arky. I'm allowed to show Mrs. A's pans on stream.
Ooh.
Because there's no tea in it. If there were tea in pans, then I would not be allowed, of course.
But as long as I'm not in it, I don't care. But
Denoxan is here. Welcome.
hi, Denoxan, welcome.
He says cabbage and bacon, something in German.
Yep.
Sauerkraut, which is a fermented cabbage,
White cabbage, yes.
white cabbage fermented.
So I'm gonna do this one.
So yeah,
This huge.
I have no idea what that is called in Russian, but
No, that
yeah.
I don't know. I'm guessing they have it, but I don't know. Because sauerkraut basically is a German word.
It is, yeah.
I think in the US they just simply took it over. Seems to be something that had to do with the last World War, where certain terms were just taken over. I don't know, just copied. Okay, I'm gonna just put this on the counter and then we're gonna peel the apples so we have that, because I have to wait for the water to boil anyway. Let's get this dry, because I spilled water everywhere. Okay. Peel the apple.
Ouch.
Cut it in quarters first, it's easier to peel. And of course to take out the core of the apple, because those we don't like. There are people who actually eat the apple full, but I don't think the little stick with that holds the apple to the tree, but everything else. And I don't do that. I don't like that. I'm way too scared that an apple tree will grow in my stomach.
Really?
I know. Yeah.
In those couple of hours that the
Yeah, I
apple
don't
is
know.
in
I
your
just
tummy.
don't want it. You've heard stranger things.
So odd, an apple.
So the peeling technique is exactly the same. At least for me, it's exactly the same. Here that the water is coming to the boil. That's nice. And we can put our potatoes on.
You're making the Noxang hungry, I think. He says, it's a good thing I just had dinner. Otherwise, I would have choked on my saliva.
Oh,
He's drooling.
wow.
But it's just the potatoes.
So what did you have for dinner?
Good question. What did you eat, the Noxang?
I'm going to throw this away
Sure.
and get over to the counter. Because the water is boiling for the taters. So let's turn on the heat, which can go on full because I've got a huge pan. There's already salt in there. Now let's add some water. As far as I know, they say you should put potatoes on in cold water, but I don't have the patience for that today, because this dish already takes 40 minutes, an hour and a half. So I'm adding the potatoes, putting the lid on, and now wait for this to boil again. And then I think they need about maybe 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. In the meantime, we're going to fill our water cooker thing again, because I also will need some boiling water for the sauerkraut. So this we don't need no more, so let's go back here, because I'm not going to put pieces like this in the mash. I'm going to cut them smaller, and then they are going to be boiled together with the sauerkraut.
See, Archie, adding the apple to the sauerkraut.
Yeah, but
not the potatoes.
at the end of the day, we're going to add everything to the potatoes.
Of course, of course.
So it's not that he was completely wrong, but still.
Well, you know, in the end, everything is going to end up in my tummy anyway.
Yeah,
so,
true.
you know, why not?
So does any one of you ever make a dish with sauerkraut? Or is this just some Dutch oddness? Oh, did you see what happened there? It went through the hole.
Haha, bingo.
Now this and this can go away. We will not be needing this anymore. Let me take a sip of water.
Sip of which?
Maybe I should turn the water boiler on, otherwise not much will happen. Okay. Here we go. Now, let's see. Is there anything boiling here yet? I think it's maybe a bit early, but it's getting there. So I did not put any salt in the pan for the sorry, for the sauerkraut. I will be adding, if needed, salt and pepper to the end dish. There is already salt in our potatoes. I won't even let it in the house.
I think that's an answer to your question. Has anyone ever cooked with sauerkraut?
So arky on my. I spit on my recipe. It's a good thing it's in a plastic folder. Okay, so what does it say? Boil your potatoes for about 20 minutes with a pinch of salt. I never know what a pinch of salt is. Do I just have to grab it from somewhere and just throw it in there, or I never know how much that is. And then it says, in the meantime, boil the sauerkraut in just a little low layer of water, also for 20 minutes. Oh, that's good. But we are waiting for this to boil. And we're waiting for this to boil. So both of these need 20 minutes. And then we have 20 minutes to make crispy bacon. That's gonna be a good thing. I see bubbling. Do I see bubbling? I don't know what I saw, but nothing is bubbling there yet. I think that technically a pinch is 1/16 of a teaspoon, really? But that's just like...
Yeah, that's a pinch.
That's a pinch?
Just a really tiny bit,
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Well, in a pot like this, with almost a kilogram of potatoes, then you just don't put salt in it. Because a pinch doesn't do anything. And my recipe doesn't say a pinch.
Hey, I did a thing.
A pinch is not a measurement in the Netherlands. We do teaspoon, tablespoons, we do milligrams, milliliters, kilos, pounds, ounces. We do a lot, but not pinches. This is getting there. I think I'm gonna put the sauerkraut in there already. Does any of you, when you ever eat a hot dog, and first of all, does any of you ever eat hot dogs? I mean, that should be question one. And if so, do you then put sauerkraut on top? Sometimes I see that in TV series where there is this little cart with the sauerkraut dude at the corner of the street.
Well, the hot dog dude.
The hot dog dude, yeah.
Arky says, come and cook with me and I'll show you a pinch.
How come, Arky, that when you say that it kind of sounds dirty?
It's kind of like, no
Yeah.
thanks.
It's kind of like Latin mass.
Let's maybe no.
So we need to turn this one on. Maybe I should switch this.
Whatever.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch it because this one is way bigger for the bigger pan. And then I can put this one here. And as it takes equal amount of time, een laagje water. Nou, let's do that. I think this. Might be a nice layer. Put the lid on. Now let's check that there are no flames crawling around the sides.
Arky says, you know me too well.
Yeah, Arky.
We know our Arkenheimers.
I think we're going to do this. Yes. And then let's put this one on there. Let me grab whatever is still left on the little table. That's that. Turn on this. Pan on top. I'm going to use a little butter, but not much. Because honestly, I don't think bacon needs it. But whoever wrote the recipe said, do a little knob of butter, again something.
We don't have that in the Netherlands.
We
We
don't
don't use knobs
Knobs of butter.
unless to turn up or down volume.
We also do not have sticks of butter. I'm always very surprised when I read an American recipe and it says that you need to use 1 or 2 sticks of butter. Because our butter that is wrapped in paper comes in it's like 2 sticks next to one another.
Can you grab one? Do we have one? Can you show?
No, but it's already, oh yeah, it has this size. Hold on. I don't have a new one, but so our butter fits in here.
So it's rectangular.
So it's more rectangular. Yeah, you see, this is just, I'm already using this one.
But this is like a couple of sticks together.
Yeah, 2, but not, I think sticks of butter are longer.
But this is just one big piece.
This one big
It's the
piece.
shape of the
I think
holder.
this
It's
is
rectangular.
250 grams, maybe? I'm not sure. Once it's out of the package, then I simply just don't know. Ah, this is boiling too. Now, let's use our pink egg timer.
That looks like a pat of butter.
a
a what?
pat of butter?
A pat of
I've
butter?
never heard of a pat of butter.
Neither.
Now let's add the bacon. And it's doing the typical bacon sound. I think I only need 1. Not sure how clever it was to put a small pan behind, but we'll see. It's both boiling, and these lids have a hole where the steam is supposed to come out, so I'm trying to keep it away from the center of the camera so that it doesn't fog up the camera or make the tape fall off.
How are you guys enjoying this camera view? Is it okay? Because we're using a different camera now. It's a little dark, I do realize, but
But I can turn the light on, but I don't know if that's a good idea.
well, you can try.
Let me try with
Let's
the
see
light.
the difference.
Is that better?
Can you see on camera what is happening?
Yeah, it's flickering.
It's flickering, so it's the wrong frequency.
We need
This
to
is
get,
better.
so underneath our kitchen cabinets,
Let me get you back in the
Yeah.
frame.
underneath our kitchen cabinets are lights. There's one here, one here, one here, and there is one over here. But this one is broken. So that's why this corner is really dark. So I'm thinking if we fix that light, then maybe there will be a little bit more light coming from here.
That
So we
is-
don't need to
agree.
use this one.
Agree.
And I sent you, well not you, I sent you,
Me?
APG, a link to some commercial with some funny lights that you could basically just stick to the wall and then
Put anywhere.
change the color in warm white and cool white and whatever, and maybe that's a good idea.
Well, we have a very specific color,
yeah.
3400 Kelvin, that we use for the lights in the kitchen and here in the dining
Yeah.
area. So I would like to be able to match that with the kitchen.
Yeah, we
So
need to
everything
check.
has the
I
same
don't know
light
about
color.
these lights. Don't
Mm.
think that they are. Let's not forget we had this kitchen installed when we bought the house in 2010.
Yeah.
So this kitchen is 14 years old. The same lights have been working for 14 years. But that one in the corner is, and I'm not really sure if it's just a little bulb.
What?
The globe, what's the thing called? The little lamp thing?
Ball.
Ball?
It's a ball.
Ball? The light bulb.
Bulb.
Bulb. The light bulb.
The light bulb.
I don't know if that is just broken or if there is something wrong with whatever electricity that needs to go there. Every time I'm thinking, yeah, need to have someone maybe check that or just buy a new of these little bulb. But it's a weird one. It's oval shaped and then has two little feet, legs,
Sticking out.
which you then need to stick in two minuscule small holes. So that's always.
Archie, are you familiar with the concept of halogen lights? I think that's what these originally were.
Yep,
Well,
halogen.
yeah. So I think that's the thing that it was originally, that type of light bulb.
Yep.
So you can see the new camera, by the way, the white one pointing downward. It's the same type of cam that we have at our dining table, one of those
Yep.
Sonys.
Yeah, that's the same one.
I assumed by the flicker on the camera that they were LED. Well, we replaced the lights that are in the vent hood because the vent hood has different lights,
Yeah.
and maybe those are not the correct
But those are.
frequency,
Yeah, I think.
because you
but
have your
those
50.
belong to this vent hood.
Yeah, you have your 50 hertz lights for Europe and your 60 hertz lights for the US. So, and we're streaming in 30 frames per second, so we would need 60 hertz in order to
Flicker.
not have it flicker on stream. I did see Chris's tiara time, but I was so busy doing other stuff.
Ah, we need to do that one.
So we need to do the tiara time. I
We're
agree.
gonna do the tiara time.
Yeah. And thank you for the reminder, Archie.
Yeah?
I know Chris is way too modest to go like,
say,
hey, are you
yeah.
forgetting about me?
Everybody
So-
else would say, yo, woman, I triggered the hour time. How about it?
The tiara looks lonely on the table, she said.
So, okay, let's see if I can catch it here.
Archie will be right back, and we're doing tiara time for Chris Bowman. You ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
Shoo-whoop. That
Mhm.
would be the sound that the dragon likes the best when I put my tiara on. So we're going with that one. Putting 10 minutes on the clock. Moo is gonna keep time. Tiara time brought to you by Chris Bowman. Thank you very much, lady. I'm gonna put it here.
And all of a sudden, we're cooking with the tiara on.
All of a sudden we're cooking with the tiara on. Life is funny like that.
Now it doesn't seem like sufficient amount of bacon.
Yeah. Don't say that, even though Archie's not here.
Well, that's the only time that I can't say it.
Yeah.
Because he said BRB, so.
Yeah, that's true. So do we know what the Noxan was eating?
No, I don't think he answered that.
Okay.
TBH. Maybe he's no longer here.
No,
Maybe he went to get food.
yeah, that's a problem.
More food.
You can tell us, Chris, if in the hectic of doing what we are doing, we forget about things.
It's no problem at all to get a reminder for the tiara time. I see that Mr. Angel is here.
Oh, Mr. Angel.
Hi, Angel. Welcome to the stream on the beam.
You like sauerkraut, Mr. Angel? I'm shaking the bacon.
Shaking the bacon.
Shaking the bacon. I'm boiling a little bit more water because I need my sauerkraut to hurry up, and it's not. So I'm gonna add some boiling water to it, just to make sure that all is okay. Because I need all to be done together.
Angel loves sauerkraut.
You do? Like in meals, or like on top of your what was the thing called again?
Hot dog.
Hot dog, or
Hot dog.
raw, or boiled, or
Shaken or stirred?
shaken or stirred?
Chris Bowman says, actually, I was going to remind you, but Arky beat me to it.
Ah, okay.
Good man, Arky.
That's good.
Arky's a good lad.
Aki takes care of
Inch.
the ladies in the stream.
Arky is a good man. He's
Aki's
grumpy,
a good man.
but he's a good man.
No, he isn't grumpy.
Angel says both. He likes it shaken and stirred.
Really? I personally am not a fan of, I don't want to say the shaken or stirred version. I don't like it on top of a hot dog, you know. I like it in a mash, but not just like as vegetable. Then I don't like it. But in this dish, with the bacon, oh, and the apple, because we're boiling an apple with the sauerkraut. Mm-hmm. Adventurous, that's what we are.
You just turned into Yoda, didn't you?
Oh.
Into Yoda turn you did.
I did. Let me grab a colander for the potatoes.
Boiled, says Angel. He likes it boiled. His sauerkraut. Do you ever eat it on a hot dog, Angel? I'm just wondering. Because we asked a couple of people, but we're not getting many yeses on it. And that sort of surprises me.
We know these hot dog stands.
That we see in movies and on TV.
And on TV, so we think all of America is filled with hot dog stands. In the Netherlands, that's not really a thing. If then it's during a carnival or some kind of festive market, etc., but not just like on the corner of every street in the city center. That's just not a thing.
It's schnot.
Yeah, I think this is better.
Schnot is a thing. Oh,
It is.
no, it's schnot a thing.
It's not a thing, no. Oh, I think my potatoes are already done. So let's turn this off. This a bit higher. I need to scrape this a little bit. Because we first have to we first gonna make potato mash, basically. And then we're gonna add everything else to it. So I'm gonna leave, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna leave the apple with the sauerkraut in nice and bubbly, and then I'm gonna try to get the potatoes drained without fogging up the whole kitchen.
Hi Helix, I'm going to ask Mrs. A to read the chat so she can see that.
Okay, let me see. Helix!
In Dutch.
Hallo, zou het mogelijk zijn om samen een cookstream te maken? So Helix is asking, would it be possible to do a cooking stream together? I think yeah. Depends on what you have in mind and where and what and and when and how basically. But yeah. Unless you're
Cooperations.
thinking about dual streaming, so that people can see two kitchens.
Maybe it's just a joke. I don't know.
It could also be a joke. Is
Really?
alles mogelijk volgende maand? Volgende maand. So like in April in 2 days? Not
So-
stressed.
Basically next week.
I think if you don't mind, Helix, I don't know if you are in Peter's Discord, which basically is our Discord, then maybe you can send a DM and then we can talk about it or have a discussion over Discord to see
Let's see what goes on.
what we can arrange.
Helix says by the end of April, around the 25th. Well, if it's on a Sunday, I don't know. Let's interested. Let's see what we can do
Yeah,
off stream,
of
Helix.
course.
Let's see what we can do there.
Yeah, and then what the ideas are and
Of
you know,
course.
would be nice.
Could be a lot of fun collaborating.
Yeah.
Angel says that he, when I was much younger, I occasionally worked in a hot dog stand. I
Oh.
like sauerkraut on a hot dog. Wow, that's one of the first people who actually says they do.
Yeah, who actually says, yeah, I like
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Helix says, okay. Helix, do you eat sauerkraut on your hot dog? We're looking for opinions.
We're looking for people who like what we like. Okay, let me put this here. So I turned off the heat.
See? Off.
Off. This is going well. Let me look at at this. Also going well. So we need to make this into a mash. What do we need for that? Butter, pepper, salt, and a little bit of nutmeg, and hot milk. This is cold milk. So I'm going to put it in my microwave. It doesn't need to be scorching hot, but I also don't want it to cool down the potatoes too much. No. We need to get rid of this. So this is a combination microwave, so it's oven and microwave. That's why I have to remove the iron bake thingy that's in there. Okay, what are we gonna do? Microwave for, where are we? I don't see what's okay. For like a minute? Yeah, I think that's good. Go! I need to hold my tiara because if I look up it's gonna fall off.
And we don't want that. 1 minute move, 1 minute earlier.
This, folks, was the hour time offered to you by Miss Chris Brown. Thank you.
Miss who?
Miss Brown? Where did that came from?
I think you've been listening to Chris Brown too much.
Oh, I'm so sorry,
Holy
Chris.
cannoli.
Chris Bowman, of course. That's the one I meant. Oh my.
Crispo.
Chris Bowman. Now,
Thank you, Crispo.
where did I put my masher? Over here. So, first I just kind of mash the potatoes, make them into smaller pieces. You see, this is the 20-minute stuff. The milk is calling.
Luckily, Chris Bowman has a sense of humor about it. She puts smileys in the chat.
I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of warm.
Steaming.
And that's for just a minute. So I'm adding butter. Let's just do all of them. Get out of the bowl.
No, you get out the bowl.
And maybe half of the milk. And then we can see if we need to add more. Also adding some salt. Not too much because I already salted the water that we used for boiling the potatoes. Mrs. A putting the stomp and stomp pot. Yeah, I am.
And Archie wrote, when I was younger, I spent a couple summers working in a slaughterhouse making hot dogs and bacon.
And that means that you're never ever going to eat them anymore?
Once you know what's in it, ruh-roh.
Gonna add a little bit more milk. Still not all of it, because I'm supposed to only add the bacon, but I'm gonna throw in the bacon grease too.
Ooh.
Okay, this is getting there. Let's have a taste. Oh. Okay, time to get my fingers burned apparently.
Hot, 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 hot,
Hot,
hot,
hot.
hot.
Taking this lid off too. Putting this in the colander because I need to get rid of the water.
Let's punch in a bit.
You always get a free facial, a free steam bath.
Archie says it took me years to be able to eat hot dog and a lot of lunch meats again.
Yeah.
Although he never lost his love of bacon. So lunch meat and stuff,
Yeah.
nope, but bacon, yes.
Bacon, yes.
Bacon good.
Well, the heart wants what the heart wants.
True.
So now let's put this in here.
So now the contents of those two pans, those two silver pans, is combined into one.
And then add the bacon with the grease.
Wow.
Can you see it dripping? And now all we need to do is mix this. And when it's too thick, I still have a little bit of the hot milk.
Archie says bacon is pure and simple. The other stuff, not so much. And here is Zerudo who says kartoffel puree.
Yep. Hi,
That's-
Zubudo.
That is basically what mash is. Yeah.
Yep.
Correctamundo. And
It's
hi.
just mashed potatoes.
Nice to see you, Zerudo. Hope you're
And
well.
if you make it into a stump pot, it only means that you add something to it. You could do only bacon. Make a bacon stump pot. Never did that before, but why not? We usually use some kind of vegetables to do that. I think I'm gonna add the remainder milk.
It's very difficult in this angle, with this camera angle, to look inside the pan.
But I'm gonna put it on the table there, and then
Look.
everybody can see. I'm gonna put
Look,
it in
you
the
can
middle.
see. Hey,
Hmm?
look, you can see. So it's like half the pan is.
Yeah. It's this camera cannot zoom out further.
Well, it can, but then it starts to have a little,
Then it warps.
yeah, it kind of warps the
Okay.
image.
So that is what it looks like. Oh. Potatoes, sauerkraut and bacon. Let me grab a fork to have a taste. Where did I put my fork? Over here. So we need a little bit of everything. Oh, what you know what might be nice with this? Applesauce.
Sure.
A little bit more seasoning. An apple. So a little bit salt. Just a little bit of
I
nutmeg.
see a preparian.
Oh, hi prep. Oh, now I don't have the thing to stir. Preparation is key.
Tell Prep about it.
How are you doing, Prep? Everything okay?
Prep is on the beam.
Prep is on the beam, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
This looks nice. This doesn't look enough for 4 people, does it?
Does it?
Oh, I don't think so. But it does seems a lot for just 2 people. Maybe we can eat the remainder for lunch tomorrow. That's the dish. Gonna grab 2 plates.
Hey yo. How's it going, Prep? Hope you're well. Things weren't going as you planned them to today, huh, brother?
Probably need cayenne. No, Aki. It does not. It does not, Mr. Aki. Maybe for you, but not for us.
Your taste buds need cayenne, but ours don't. And Prep on the YouTube saying, hey yo.
Hey, you. Well, maybe it is enough for 4 people. I don't know. So this would be half.
Like Eddie Murphy's half? Half!
You
Oof,
know
oof,
what? I'm gonna serve it like it is, and then when we are still hungry, we can just have a second portion.
If we, sure.
Yeah? Let's do that one. So I'm gonna put this back here.
And there is Prep back on
Lid
the
on.
Twitch.
And that's about it. The dish of the day, folks. Dutch sauerkraut mash with bacon, and I sneaked in an apple.
A sneaky apple.
Sneaky apple.
Well, peeps. Oh, Mrs. A wanted to show the thing to the camera, but it's way not in picture. So, up.
Up. Do you see it steaming?
Steaming hot.
Steaming hot.
Whoosh.
Push. I find it very difficult to look at a screen and then I'm thinking I need to go to the right, but then I have to move to the left to keep it in frame.
I like to left it. Okay, guys, I'm going to put the stuff away. This camera's got to go, and this got to go, and that got to go. And so, give us a segundo while we do that. Meanwhile, put your dancing shoes on, and have some fun with the music. And we'll see you when we get back in 2 seconds. Hi, Uncommon Wolf. Be right back. So that looks like we're sort of back. Now I want a Reuben sandwich, heavy on the kraut. Wait, what is a Reuben sandwich? What is that, Cerudo? Tell us.
Reuben sandwich.
Prep, bit tired but doing great. How are you? We're doing well, sir. Haven't had sauerkraut for a while. Looks good. 1, 2, preparing. Okay. Let's get
Take
a
a quick
picture going.
picture?
Yeah, let's take a quick picture and
I
then
don't
get
think we
to
will need
eating.
a knife, but you know.
Okay, so start this software. Then press the thing that Mrs. A can never find.
Yeah. No, I know where it is, but it's just underneath the thing that holds the phone.
Here's the APG cam. That's Mrs. A dish. And turning it around will give you Mr. A dish.
Maybe you need to. I don't know. Yeah, that's better, I think.
It's a better angle on it for
Better angle, yeah.
for the
Because I
thing.
didn't put it nicely round on the plate. I just kind of throw it on there.
Okay, we need to have it a little bit more my way because we need the text underneath here.
Yeah, that's true.
So this sort
And
of
you need
looks
to
like
do this.
so.
Or take it away, yeah. But no, just put it next to also, okay. Okay, are we done?
I think we're done. Just wait a quick
Oh.
second.
Look at that.
Ooh, more gaming with the sub. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much, More Gaming. I'm going to wave at you in a second, once the picture has been taken.
Swapping to summertime is a bit rough. I came
Yeah.
back at the right time. Okay, let me straighten this stuff out.
In we go. Oh, it only took me 2 tries. Saved.
So, Arkie, here we go.
The dish of today, Dutch sauerkraut mash with bacon and a schnacked apple.
Sneaky apple bits.
Sneaky apple.
Holy
That
cannoli.
didn't fit, so yeah.
Ha! So
Oh.
there we are.
There we are.
More gaming. Thank you so much for the sub, sir. Much appreciated.
Very nice.
The continued support.
Oh, I said I would wave. Hi, More Gaming.
I'll wave too.
But More Gaming is here. Did I see Zerudo coming in? Yes. I said hi.
I asked what the sandwich was that he was referring to.
Okay, rye bread with sliced corned beef and sauerkraut and Swiss cheese. I don't know what rye bread is.
Rye bread.
Is that like dark brown?
I don't know.
Look at those kraut strings.
My God, yeah, kraut strings, Arkie.
So I gave Peter and myself a little, what's this called? Container?
Yes.
No, a baby container of applesauce.
Appelmoes.
Appelmoes, it says appelmoes.
Moes. This looks like a dish you need 3 to 4 portions of. Well, if you're saying sauerkraut strings,
Yeah.
there you go. Kraut strings.
Rye bread is the most famous thing in Denmark. Yeah, that's what I thought, Cerudo, that it would be roggebrood. But it's a brownish bread. Is it loose or black? Okay. Or is it kind of, I don't know what it's called, vastbrood, like sturdy texture?
Sturdy texture and very dense.
I'm gonna look up rye bread. I think that
Mrs. A and the phone, huh?
I'm just gonna look it up because I'm
What
asking
happened to
you.
no phones at the dinner table?
We need more bacon.
What happened to that rule?
Okay, Mr. Google, Miss Google, tell me, rye bread. Go away. Is it R-Y? R-Y.
RYE.
Bread. In Dutch. Ja, roggebrood. You were right. Who said that? Zerudo. It's
No, we don't.
roggebrood. This is the picture that came with it. It looks like
Very
slices
dark.
of ham.
No?
Honestly, so it looks like. Okay.
Because you washed the sauerkraut,
Yeah, it's not so sour anymore.
it's not so sour anymore.
Yep.
So this is way better than the standard sauerkraut, which makes you go like, no bueno.
That's rye bread. Okay. I eat that once in a while. So what did I need to put on there again? Sliced corned beef, sauerkraut and Swiss cheese. I usually eat it with butter and cheese. Maybe some mustard on it. I link a recipe in Discord. Yeah, that would be great. Let me check that. I like this.
I don't think you've ever made rye bread.
No.
Have you?
I never made bread. The only thing I do is a cake once in every 10 years.
Cookies.
And cookies. I'm not really a baker. And then when I make cake, I buy this package where you only need to add maybe water and an egg or also milk and everything else is done. So you just need to make that into a dough. But
You
never
probably have seen it in the supermarket. It has this big yellow packaging, and it has this cartoonish looking dude on it with the hair going like that, and on top it says cake, and then it says for dummies. You've probably seen the packaging. Oh no, wait, that's the books.
That's the books. I like this. And the applesauce goes really well with it. That's not real rye bread. It's not. A ton of bakeries are guilty of using box cake mix. You're really paying a premium on decoration. Well,
Don't call Mrs. A for a dummy, you bald man. I'm thinking Hamza has never seen a For Dummies book.
oh, no, I don't think so. Yeah, it's a whole series. I think it came out when suddenly people own their own computers, and there's a whole series, and it's really explained what I always call a manual for dumb blondes. So click on this button so your computer turns on with pictures, of course. Otherwise, it's not good. But I think there are a lot of those books. Nowadays we have YouTube, and we just watch a YouTube video.
I
Watched videos on it, pretty interesting, because baking is science, and box meat is baked by science. Yeah, it is. Those were long before his time. Yeah, I don't think that Hamza was born when they came along.
It's a long list. There's so much.
There's a lot, yeah. Mm.
I wished I could show those.
Yeah. Personally, I don't mind
Hi, I'm back.
box cake mix, because you know it will always work out, unless you burn it. But
Nah.
if you keep to it, and if you add what you are supposed to add, then box cake will taste nice. I made a apple cinnamon cake. Oh, was it for my birthday? Yeah, for my birthday, which was really good. But if I have to make it from scratch, then it's not so good.
Then all of a sudden it becomes math.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like it.
Because baking is math.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is.
You know, when doing cooking, you can do a little bit of this or a little bit of that. That's when a knob of butter can be 100 grams, but also 50.
Or a pinch of
Or
salt.
a pinch of salt can be a little bit or a little bit more. But baking, yeah, that's some science. You need to do it right.
It is science.
As a baker, I have to say I never used a box cake before. Yeah, well, I did. Because it's easy. And you always have the right what's that called? Right.
Amounts of everything.
Yeah, the right. You know, the verhouding. The right. What's that called?
I'm thinking of the word. Um, portions, equations,
Yeah.
the right ratio.
Yeah, the right ratio. Because it came in a box. What you do need to do is check whether there's not a lot of sugar in there.
Probably is.
Mm.
My exam at the baker school, we also had to talk science and chemistry.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's going to be, you have to know how it works with, dough that rises.
Mm-hmm.
Why does it do that?
Mm-hmm.
How can you control that? Yeah, it is science.
And then,
Science
of course,
and chemistry.
it's always a personal preference. Some people like to eat things that are really salty, and other ones like cayenne pepper on everything. Not pointing my nose at anybody in particular there.
Some people like bitter, lemony Fanta. Other people's don't.
This? Can you show Hamza your applesauce thing? It's applesauce, Hamza. I'm not a baker, so whenever I hear hydration, flour, I'm just like, I make dough wetter. Yeah, but that's what it is. Look at Prep, he wrote apple mousse.
Prep likes it.
These are, we like applesauce, just not every day. And you can buy it in glass jars, but once it's opened, you cannot keep it for.
You have to eat it.
You basically have to eat it within a certain amount of time. But these are basically children portions.
Because you know how for
come-
children
yeah.
everything is better with a little
Yeah.
applesauce on it.
And this contains a lot of sugar, because this one needs to be eaten by when?
This half a portion. This is little. This is March 1st, 2026. So they're over a year.
And these come in, you can have them, they're attached two next to one another, and then you can have 6 or you can have a 12 pack.
I will show you, Archie. So that applesauce is 0%
Yeah,
apples.
probably, yeah.
Well, what you didn't read is the little thingy above my finger. I need to keep it like that, where it says 0% added sugar.
Okay.
That is what the 0% is that you see here in the end. At the end here it says 0, but it says 0% toegevoegde suiker. So
But
added sugar.
the ingredients were on the cardboard box where they come in. Like, and I threw that away. So that is half a portion. Yeah, basically this. It's basically for children.
A children's cup.
But once in a while, I enjoy eating it.
She doesn't really enjoy the food, you see. She keeps on talking and I'm finished.
As a child, when my mom made something that, in my opinion, wasn't really delicious, they just threw a few tablespoons of applesauce on top. Just so you wouldn't taste it.
That bratwurst is horrible. Here, have some applesauce to go on top of it. You'll be golden. Yes, but it's still bratwurst. Now it's appelwurst.
That's what they did.
Much better.
Because my mom didn't make anything else just because I didn't like what she had cooked. I don't know how that goes nowadays, but you eat whatever she made or you go hungry. liking this.
Me too, but the sauerkraut is not really sour anymore.
No. We did that on purpose. Oh, I actually have a piece of apple.
It's just white cabbage now.
No, not quite. There is a little sourness left. And you don't need a knife. What is this?
Nope.
Ah, look at Aki. Sprinkle some cinnamon on that applesauce. It'll be even yummier.
That's a good idea. Because with the 0% added sugar, it's a little sour.
But it goes well with the dish. You always eat your applesauce like it's a dessert.
Yep.
For me, it's like a salad that you eat with your meal.
Apple salad. How? But yeah, so a little Ebelmos. Peter, I also just finished eating. What did you have, Hamza?
And how are you feeling? Because last week you were really not feeling well.
It was after food.
Yeah.
That's weird. So we thought it was food related, but apparently it wasn't. So what came of that? What happened there? And what did you have? I'm still meh, but a bit better. Okay. A bit better, we'll take it. As long as there's improvement.
I thought that maybe just
Better is
you had
good.
a flu.
Could be. Flu.
3 mini pizzas.
Okay.
How about eating one big one instead of 3 mini ones?
I think it was the flu. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because you are not a doctor. You're a baker. If you had had an apple pie, you would know. Because you're a baker.
I think if you ever had the flu, you would recognize it.
Sure. I used the pita bread I had left over and made pizzas out of it.
Oh!
Ooh, that is smart thinking. Have you ever made a pizza, Hamza, with Turkish bread? If you have not, try it sometime. Turkish
Then you
bread
need
and
to
pizza.
hollow it out a little bit.
Yeah. The bird flu. What? Gotta
No.
grab my evening fika. Be back in a bit.
We had a...
I don't know what that is, Prep, but good luck, I think.
My evening fika. I think something that he eats in the evening. Like a snack. I'm wondering what it is.
Yeah, now I want to Google fika in Swedish. Probably Hamza knows.
What is fika?
Peter wants one more portion, Mrs. A.
Well, I wouldn't mind eating a little bit more. Is it with a Y? No.
Fika.
Fika. Sweet.
Fika is coffee?
Oh! It's kind of a coffee break deluxe.
Ooh.
Together with friends and family or coffee or colleagues, drinking coffee with something sweet, like a cinnamon bun.
Ooh. I think you leave a fika in the bathroom. It's more like a snack.
It says fika is as Swedish as IKEA
Really?
and connected with the culture. So maybe for him fika would be the sweet thing that you eat.
We will ask
It's
when
more
it gets
like
back.
a snack, yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Well, it's also another word for breakfast or evening snack before bed.
Ah,
You
okay.
don't actually drink coffee, it's more like snack time. Aha. So what would you typically be having then, Prep, for your fika? As an evening snack, would it be like some type of sweet thing or a hearty thing? if we took over Skåne again, I expect a lot of fika.
I don't know about that one. Do you want more?
No way.
I'm asking.
No. Because I know if I eat more, then we don't have enough for tomorrow.
No, but that's okay.
No, but we can eat this again tomorrow.
There is also still some apple pie. So we can do tea with apple pie.
We can do dessert with apple pie. Let's do that.
That's dessert with apple pie.
Usually a kebab and a pepperoni baguette. Or muesli with that sour milk thing.
Would that pepperoni be pepperoni? And you just type the F instead of the P?
Beep 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 beep.
Or is it actually a thing? Because, you know.
Where's Obbe, by the way? Haven't seen him for ages.
Yeah,
Good question, Hamza.
Yeah.
I think Obbe went underground.
Yeah.
Obbe went into hibernation, but forgot to come out of it.
Isn't awake yet.
It's not awake yet, no.
Or muesli with that sour milk thing. Yeah, that was kind of. I don't want to say weird because it wasn't weird, but that in some countries they have specific products which you cannot find.
It's karnemjölk. Yes.
But it wasn't that.
It wasn't karnemilk?
What's interesting about Seattle, it's heavily influenced by Nordic/German immigrants, so the culture leaked into the diaspora.
Big words on a Sunday there. F1 season started, so Obbe's sleep is all over the place. Oh yeah.
Oh, so it's now it's fufferoni. Pepperoni sausage, fufferoni or pfefferoni is a green chili thing. Oh my.
Really?
Why did I type Karnemilk? I didn't type Karnemilk. You did.
You typed karnemilk.
Why?
The evidence is there.
I'm sitting here with my hands folded. I didn't type Karnemilk.
You had your phone. Several times. I saw it. You typed karnemilk.
Someone has logged in under my name and is typing Karnemilk.
Well, I need to have control over stuff that happens on the stream. Only way I can do that is log in as on your account. Karnemilk is really healthy. We call it kernemilk.
Yeah, Karnemilk.
There you go.
Well, but the one that when Prep was visiting us, we went to the store, to the section with I don't know how many types of milk and quark and puddings and whatever. And he was looking for a specific type of milk. And did we buy Karnemilk?
I think we did. We saw it, Chris. Just a second.
But it wasn't the same as what he was looking for. I forgot what it was called.
I did too. Why did you say it in a Swedish way? That's offensive. Because I don't know how to say it in a Danish way. That's basically what it comes down to, Hamza. So, how would you say it? It's difficult to pronounce it and type it.
Called
Phil in Swedish. Okay.
Phil.
Well,
Oh,
we have a new Tiara Time.
Well, we do.
By Chris Bowman.
Yes.
So whenever you're ready.
Let me see if I can catch it, but this is a weird angle.
It's not a weird angle. It's always in the middle.
Yeah, but I'm not push it.
Hey.
So, whoop! Ow. So, hitting yourself with the tiara on the head is not a good idea.
You can try, but...
Let me tell you that. Another tiara time offered to you by Miss Bowman. I called her Miss Brown 10 minutes ago. I don't know why.
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown.
Good dancer.
Miss Chris Bowman. Moo is keeping time. By the way, Mrs. A, you should try making homemade butter one day. It is cream and kernenmelk.
Butter?
I don't think so.
It's like butter.
It's like butter. Isn't that where you need to do the for a long time? Yeah.
It's what Hamza does.
Yeah.
He makes butter.
Do you make your own butter?
If you make a cake, Hamza, do you make your own butter first? Well, yes, but you can use the whisking machine.
Okay. The whisking machine. It's like when I say the water boiling thing.
And a lot of stomping.
And a lot of stomping.
No, we buy the butter.
No, the lot of stomping is if you make your own wine, Aki. Then you need to go barefooted in like this wooden barrel.
Oh my God.
And then smoosh the grapes.
Use a blender if you're lazy. Game changer.
Game changer, yeah.
Would rather watch someone having a hard time making butter than do it myself.
Yeah, me too. Oh, yeah, me too.
I can see how that works, Hamza.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't. Did you use your knife?
My knife?
Yeah.
For what?
Let's wash it anyway. Can you give me the plates and I'm going to make some tea and cut the apple pie?
I used it to open the apple container. No, I didn't use my knife.
Yeah, but it's okay. Just put it on the plate.
Garlic butter, you can make yourself. Just buy some butter, put some garlic in it.
Garlic butter you make yourself by buying a little sachet of garlic powder and then you put some butter with it, garlic butter.
Little sachet of garlic powder, and then you put some butter on top.
Yeah.
And you're ready.
And it's done.
You shaky, and you're good to
Mrs.
go.
A, I would like 3 slices of apple pie, if I may.
We don't have 3 slices of
If
apple
I
pie.
would have a whole apple pie, you could, but there is only a half one left, and we're going to each eat a quarter. So unfortunately, is it Dutch apple pie? Well, we bought it in the Netherlands. Does it make it Dutch apple pie?
Yes, Dutch by birth.
Dutch by birth.
It was born in a Dutch bakery.
Ah, okay. No, it's more than a Dutch bakery.
Aww.
Oh,
I got ice cream. Ooh, I'm happy now.
That's Aiden,
Oh,
right?
maybe we can have some.
Aiden and his ice cream. Let me guess. Chocolate.
We could have some ice cream with it. A bowl of ice cream next to the apple
I
pie.
think Anki's asking, but there is also French apple pie, or upside down pie, or whatever you call it.
What kind of nonsense is that?
Yeah, but then you bake your apples in the pan and put the dough on top, and then you need to turn it over when it's done.
I'm not going to repeat myself.
What kind of nonsense is
This is
that?
nonsense.
No.
Actually,
Aiden.
vanilla.
Vanilla?
Aiden, have you lost your ways?
Are you sick? Do this. Feel. And if it's burning hot, then it's not okay.
The Dutch have the oldest apple pie. In Denmark, we have the oldest apple cake. There is a difference.
Yes.
Yes.
Pie and cake are not the same. The dough is different. Is the streusel what makes it Dutch? No, the streusel would be German.
Oh, Apfel, yes.
Apfelstrudel. Apfelstrudel is again something very different. That's made with puff pastry.
Puff, puff, pass.
Dutch apple pie, as it's known here, has a cinnamon crumble on top, no dough.
Well, we'll show you the
dough
pie.
will be at the bottom. I'm gonna grab it. Of course, I didn't make it, by the way. I just bought it. Well, Peter bought it, basically.
Boo boo.
That would be more accurate.
Blah blah.
Let's boil some water.
We're making domovla. Boo boo. The apple cake is traditional Danish, is applesauce, marmalade, whipped cream, and macarons.
No, that's not what we're having.
We call that streusel in the USA.
Yeah, but that's apple. Yeah.
I think
It's
what
a
you're
primer.
referring to is what
Apple
we call
primer.
a crumble. So kind of a crumble on top. That could be with cinnamon. Cinnamon crumble. Yeah, that's what Archie said. It has a cinnamon crumble on top, not dough. Right, crust on the bottom, but not another on top. This one has crust on top as well, but not the same way.
But this is typical pie.
I can show you on a top-down cam if Mrs.
No,
A
I'm
will
just
let
gonna
me.
put it on a plate.
Mrs. A will put it on a plate and then we'll do a close-up.
Yeah. No,
One layer of applesauce, then marmalade, then macarons, then whipped cream. is weird.
There is no applesauce in apple pie.
No. Give me a second to... I'm sorry, we're back. You can probably hear. I missed this cam that I have here to show you what Mrs. A's doing. But don't worry, she'll be right back.
Nothing to see.
Nothing to see here.
Apple pie. Spritz cream.
Spritz cream?
Spritz cream. Apple pie.
Oh yeah, crumble. We're lazy when it comes to foreign words, so streusel means a lot of things. Ceruto, yes, we're talking about the same thing. I'm in the US too.
I need this.
Slagroom, whipped cream.
Whipped cream.
Actually, that is exactly what it is.
Yep. In a spray can.
Because you whip the cream. So this is what we call a slag. So you're basically hitting it, but
yeah.
because you're whipping it.
But in English, slagroom is called double cream.
Not whipped cream.
No, not whipped cream.
Which is weird, because
yeah, but I don't know if you maybe
Hello
if
there.
you buy it when it's whipped already. But basically, you buy double cream and you whip it yourself.
Just whip it. There's Delsea.
Hey.
We have bossebolle pie later this evening.
Oh, nice.
Wait a minute. Bossebolle
Pie.
is something else than a bossebolle pie.
But you had one for a birthday a while back.
It's
Bossebolle
nonsense.
pie. Yeah,
Bossebolle
but it is.
pie.
Look at that, we got a new follower.
Zane.
Hi there, Zane.
Welcome to the stream.
With a lot of ones and zeros. Welcome to the stream and thank
Hi,
you very
Delsea.
much. Yeah, I already said hi to Delsea.
Delsea has the funniest barbershop meme ever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it tiara time again? Yeah.
Yes.
No, it's not. This is how I walk around the house every Sunday. That's when the people that I reign about come by the house and do hallelujah.
Good, it made you laugh. You are a queen. I learned you can make whipped cream with partially frozen evaporated milk.
Yeah, that's possible too. We do it the simple way.
Well, this is what the whipped cream looked like. Let me get my camera out. In case anybody still wants to see what we had for dinner, I will show you now. Before it is gone forever. Which means...
No, but I can watch the VOD.
The picture will no longer be in the software here. So what we had, guys, for dinner was this. Dutch sauerkraut mash with bacon.
Do I have the whipped cream?
So that was really yummo.
Oh, look.
So let's get this working.
Can I show something first?
Sure.
Okay. So, your double cream, at least the one in America, comes in Dutch in this type of, I think it's cardboard, but then plastified or something like that, things. And this is something that you can, how rude. This is something that you can keep as long as it's not opened. This one until the 15th of October 2025. And it says slagroom. This, same brand by the way.
Can we,
You want to do it here?
like so?
Like so? Okay, let me put this away. So this is just a liquid, which you still need to whip. This is a spray can, so there is some kind of, I don't know, gas or whatever is in there. And when you spray it, then it kind of whips it all together. But it flattens really quick. Once you have whipped this, it stays longer in that consistency. Yep.
Time to yeet the tiara.
To yeet the tiara.
Yeet? Oh,
No, we're not eating the tiara.
we're not yeeting the tiara yet. No yetting yeet.
But I'm
No
doing
yeeting
it
yet.
now.
Okay, so the apple pie.
Double cream is actually very difficult to find in the US. In the Netherlands, a cream, slagroom, or whatever other type there are, is depending on the percentage of fat. And I think 35 or maybe 40% fat is the highest. And that would be the only translation that I could find is heavy cream.
Double cream.
Because single cream has less fat in it.
Tiara time again.
Again, tiara time?
Yeah, from
From
Delsea.
Delsea. Oh my God. Do you want to take the picture first?
I want to take the picture first, but we need some stuff on it, I think.
Oh, but you can do that yourself.
Yes, that's what I'm
But
doing, and then you're taking the
You
thing out of
need
my
to
hand.
shake the box. What's on the box?
Catch you later, Prep. Enjoy your big day tomorrow.
Yeah. Hi, thank you for coming by.
What we're doing here is actually shaking this.
Push.
I wanted to show the top of the apple pie for Prep.
Oh,
So
okay.
this is still
That's the dough.
the same dough as there, so it's not the same. It's not a typical Dutch cake. Give us a second here for that.
While we take the picture.
While we take the picture, and we need to have this a little bit better in the frame.
Because otherwise I'm gonna. That's not good at all.
No, it's not good at all. It looks weird. So this, and then a little bit of so.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, here we go. Picture taken.
Woohoo! That's it. There we go. I dare you to use that whole whipped cream bottle on your apple pie. Well, Hamza, you can dare me anything you want. It doesn't mean I'm going to do it.
Not happening.
Shh, not happening,
Ain't
bro.
happening.
Shh, not happening,
It's
bruh.
not happening.
So, if you ever have seen our Stream Deck, this is what it looks like, a Stream Deck, with all the sorts of things. Wait a minute, it's not showing.
Why is it not showing?
Oh, because it's showing that. Oh, okay. Well,
Can we not get a
sure. I don't care. All good.
apple pie? With
Apple
whipped
pie. Clotted cream, also difficult to find in the US.
cream. Yeah, well,
What-
clotted cream is, I would say, typically British, and it's difficult, but it's different. But it's true what Uncommon Wolf read or wrote. Heavy cream, commonly found in the US, has about 36 to 40% fat content. So that would be
Okay.
this. So what we call slagroom is basically heavy cream. There is this also in a less fatty form, but it's still called slagroom. It's just, it says less fat on there. So that's about it. Double cream, common in the UK, has an even higher fat content, typically around 48%. Oh wow, that's a lot. Apparently you can find it at World Market. It's not impossible to find, but if you want it, you do have to really look. Yeah.
Tiara time.
Tiara time.
Sorry,
Yes.
Delsea.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, swoof, I forgot the sound effect. Swoof.
So, woof.
10 minutes on the clock for Tiara Time by Delsea.
Delsea, why are you not allowed anymore to eat dairy products? Are you lactose intolerant, or
Yeah.
is that a thing?
So clotted cream. I do not really know a. I made clotted cream once, according to a very British recipe. We weren't fans. And there is nothing that you can buy in the Netherlands that is called clotted cream. And I don't really know where, with what to compare it.
Trying to remember
Clotted cream.
what was in it. Well,
I can't-
cream.
Can't remember.
Duh.
So this is another Dutch pie. According to our.
This is not a crumble. Nope. Did somebody not peel their apple?
They left a stick in it.
Ew. It's store-bought,
Oh
yeah.
my god. How lazy.
And this is a thing that typically happens when apple pies are made in a factory. And that's what you get for store-bought supermarket apple pie. I always hate it when that happens. We've bought this same apple pie, I think, 4 times now.
Yeah, and it never had this.
It's always perfect. It's always perfect. There's no real weird stuff like, you know, the apples not being cleaned well or whatever.
Well, no, I had 2 pieces.
And now Mrs. A, you know, had this. And earlier I had a little, you know, when you have the apple, the heart of the apple, and you take that out, but it's always a little harder. There's like a hard layer around the apple core. And if they don't take out the layer, it really feels like, I don't know, it's weird. I had a little piece of
It's
that
like
in
plastic.
yeah, it's like plastic. I had a little piece of that in the apple pie, in the same one, and another piece that I ate of the pie.
Okay.
That was the first time ever, because
yeah.
I always say these apple pies are perfect because they don't have these flaws.
But taste-wise, these are good.
Yeah, they amazing taste,
Yeah,
but
that's it.
that needs to be okay. You cannot have the
Someone's
sticks.
falling asleep at the factory. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to be rustic. I don't know. I go for not rustic without the stick of the apple in it. That would be okay. Did you read what else they are?
High cholesterol, and I have Crohn's.
Yeah.
That is the stomach thing, right? Crohn's?
No, it's on your darm.
Oh, okay. I am now with orthomorticulaire dietitian. Wow. He's giving me a diet in the beginning of the upcoming week.
Okay.
Ooh. Colon, yeah. Agreed, Archie, they need better quality control. But how do you control the quality of a pie other than by eating it? Whoa. Dragon made it. Oh. I need to eat 6 times a day, and I don't like food.
Oh, wow. Hamza, honey, you and I have very different ideas about what would be fun. Very different ideas.
Hamza is more the type of person who would watch these movies of all these guys doing all the silliest things,
Yeah.
almost breaking their backs and whatever. Crippa, wow. What's up, dude? It's been a while. Hi. Damn, looking too good. Enjoy. Thank you. Food means going to the toilet for me. Ooh, ouch.
So Udo wrote, I remember swallowing apple seeds as a child. Though I poisoned myself.
He thought he poisoned himself.
I poisoned myself. As an adult, I learned you would have to consume a stupid amount of seeds to equal a lethal dose of arsenic. As a child, my parents said, do not eat the middle of the apple, because there are seeds in it and an apple tree will grow in your stomach. Until these days. I peel my apple and I take out the core. Yeah.
It's time for that emote, Archie, for that
Yeah.
emote.
Oh.
And that's why I ate the seeds on my own tree.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I know it's nonsense, but that's what they told me.
Wow.
Hamza wrote, when I eat, I watch those fast eaters. You know, the ones that shove down whole hot dogs,
Sure.
who made the buns wet and then squish it into a ball and then eat it. I like to eat for enjoyment. So I don't eat anything that I do not like. I am not learning to eat something. If I don't like it, I'm not eating it. If it smells funny, I'm not eating it. And if it looks funny, I'm not eating it.
If it's green meat and the
Not-
dog eats it,
Yeah.
Mrs. A won't.
Not eating it.
One big pie each. There was a peculiar case where a pea plant was growing inside of someone's lung. Really?
I watch a lot of hospital, well, they say real cases. And someone breathed in some kind of seed. And that's probably the same case. And that actually was growing in the lung.
How even? I planted an apple tree once, and I planted strawberries all around the trunk. Did you think you would get apple berries,
Yeah.
Dragon? Was that the idea?
Or struggles.
I have heard that about fungi spores.
Yep. Kenara!
Kenara says,
Hey!
hi. Oh, no, she doesn't. Some are not necessarily the fastest, but the most.
Yeah, that's true.
And hello, everyone. Oh, hi, Kenara. That would be a wild punishment. Death by plant. I planted a lemon tree once, and it was really growing. What happened to it, Dulcea? I was kind of hoping they influence each other. Unfortunately, we didn't get to live there long enough for me to find out.
Oh,
Well, repeat the experiment. Hi. Buy a few apples. Buy a few strawberries. Bury them together.
what
See
I've
what happens.
learned from gardening, but I never planted anything fruit-wise, is that you just put it in the ground and you just let it be. And only when it's really, really, really extremely warm for a long period of time you water it.
It died after a relationship ended. Wait a minute, Dulcea. What did the lemon tree have a relationship with? Replying to the eating competition comment. Oh my gosh, Kenara,
Oh,
please
wow.
don't fuel the fire. Don't give him anything. I love all the love up in this community.
Uncommon wolf, they already do that. I think you can even buy now trees that are apple and pear, which means that they, is it called, and I don't know what that's called in
It's
English.
called
Graft, okay, where
Apple.
they grafted the pear on the apple tree and it grows apples and pears.
spapple.
Spapple. Spapple.
I'm going to plant some tomatoes and zucchinis though. It's really hard to grow a lemon tree. It needs special ground. Well, the lemon tree stayed with my ex.
Ah, okay, now we get it, right?
Right.
Yeah, now we get it. Okay, more tiara time. Just keep it on.
Pears is one of the few healthy things I like. Well, thank you, Dragon Spun, for the tiara time.
No, I cannot do the swoop sound.
Now there's no swoosh.
That's no, swoop.
Swoop.
Swoop. She said the swoop sound was the best.
Oh, is that like
Swoop.
is that like that song? Swoop, swoop, swoop.
You can if
da,
you really want to.
doop.
Yeah. Just trigger the tiara time, and we're gonna fake it.
Until we make it.
Swoop.
Now it's swoof.
Swoop.
Swoop.
Swoop or swoop? I don't know. I make odd sounds. Ask Arky.
When I left him, I left with only one suitcase, and then COVID happened.
Oh wow.
Oh, so all of my plants died in a heartbeat. Aw. That's so sad.
So
Elsie,
folks,
yeah?
10 minutes by Moo, sponsored by Miss Dragonspot. Here we go. Pears. I like pears, but the pears that we have are really filled with juice, are really juicy. And I hate the peel of a pear. I'm not a fan of the one on apple, but pear, no. That means I would have to peel it. And then there is dripping pear juice all over. So that's why I don't eat them so much. But the taste is really, really good.
It depends on the pears, Rudo. Wait a minute, what did he? Korean pear just confuses me, but I enjoy the texture.
I don't know what that is, a Korean pear.
I've never seen a Korean pear.
I'm gonna look it up.
Pears, blueberry, raspberry, strawberry, pears. Wow, you really like your pears, don't you, Hamza? Oranges, mandarins, cucumbers, tomatoes. That's the veggies I love.
Oh wow.
But some of them are
Korean
fruits. Indeed, Dragon is
pear?
right. Oh no, depends
Oh.
on the pear. Some are rather soft, while others are more firm, like an apple. Can you squeeze
looks
them
like an
on
apple.
Common Wolf?
Bezoeken.
And Korean pear looks
Go
like an
away with your I don't want all this.
apple. Korean pears
advertisement
bite like an apple. Okay.
stuff. It's called Asian pear. It looks like an apple.
It does. Yeah. Asian pear. I'm not allowed to eat vegetables from upcoming week. What are you allowed to eat, Dosea? You're not allowed to eat apple pie. You're not allowed to eat apples.
So,
Or dairy products.
Suhuru, are Korean pears expensive where you are at? Because it's a question in Google. Why is Korean pear so expensive?
Because it's exported from the Korea. They export it from Korea by Korea. That's why it's so expensive. Fruit and fish probably will be Ayurvedic Indian foods.
Yeah.
Wait, no veggies at all? Or no veggies, but products are okay? I never heard about Korean pears, but they
Yeah.
sound pricey and
Me
exclusive.
neither. I've never seen them in the supermarket.
So you're on a restriction diet and slowly introducing back foods?
Yes, because of Crohn's.
No veggies at all. I'm so curious.
Ah. Also known as Asian pears. Yeah,
Asian
then we
pears,
have
yeah.
the same one.
Korean
Here it
pears.
says the Korean pear is expensive because there aren't that many native options that are mass produced locally. I don't know where this person is who's giving the answer, by the way. Korean melon, never heard of that either, pears and apples are abundant. Oranges and citruses are only prevalent during the winter period since it's flown in from Jeju. Strawberries are only in season in the spring. No idea who has written this.
Springberries.
But it's, yeah. There is a lot of exotic fruit flown in or comes in by boat or whatever, I'm guessing.
It's boated in.
It's boated in or driven in. You know, otherwise we wouldn't have any mangoes because they don't grow here.
No, they don't.
We wouldn't have bananas. I'm guessing those are also flown in.
We wouldn't have minions because those are not native either.
Yeah.
I want to go to Central America just to try all the tropical fruits.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fruits that don't export well. Yeah, probably. That are hard to transport or have to keep cool or not keep cool but not too warm.
Mm.
It can be finicky. And I only need to lose 15 kilograms to be on a healthy weight.
Oh, nice.
Only 15. I wish I could say that. Only 15 kilograms and I'll be back to a healthy weight. Also, there's so many varieties of bananas we'll never see because it's not pretty. It's actually a funny thing that you would use that term, Zerudo, because there's a supermarket in the Netherlands that said, listen, a lot of fruit gets thrown away just because it doesn't look the same as all the other things of that same type of fruit. For example, a banana needs to have a certain curve to it in order to be considered a banana. But if a banana is too straight or it has a weird whatever shape, then, you know, they don't want to sell it in the supermarket because people will not buy it. People will go like, oh, that's an odd banana. I'll take the one that looks like a banana that's lying next to it.
But now they do sell it, and they sell it as second choice. Not because the taste isn't good or that they don't keep as long as everything else, but because they don't look the way that apparently a lot of people think that it should look.
So yeah.
So not bruised, but deformed, yeah.
Yep. I thought I was 95 kilograms, but it seems I'm only 84. Ooh, good stuff, they'll say, yeah? Bruised and deformed fruits tend to be rejected by stores, yeah. That's why we have that here, but it's a delivery service, which I think is terribly logically for the environment. Sure. You should learn the history of carrots. Similar story, and why they are orange now.
Oh? You can buy red carrots here and green and yellow ones, besides the orange one.
Are you talking still about carrots or are you talking about bell peppers?
No, carrots.
We can buy green carrots?
Yep. Yellow, green, orange, and like purplish.
That's a zucchini.
No, that's not a zucchini.
Wow. Different colors of carrots.
Yep.
So it's people want an orange carrot. You can find rainbow carrots in the US.
Yeah, that's the one.
I've eaten purple carrots. Yep. And you're still alive, Dragon?
Yeah. I think we've seen them for the first time like a few years around Christmas, when all these supermarkets come with their fancy food.
Oh.
And they call them rainbow. I think they call them rainbow carrots.
The orange carrot was actually made for the Dutchies.
Oh, wow.
That would not surprise me, Delcia. Orange was the most favorite color, so it became the standard.
Way back. Yeah.
In the store I tend to go to after, only the orange colored carrots.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really like the ones that we call winter carrots. Those are large, very large carrots. And they are way sweeter than the ones that you can buy where still the green stuff is on. For which, by the way, if you have to pay per kilogram, you also are paying for the green stuff, which you do not eat. So,
Sweet,
yeah.
yes. Sweeter.
They are sweeter. By nature, they are sweeter. So those are the ones I like the best.
Carrots?
Carrots. Yeah.
They say it's good for your eyes.
Yeah, because bunnies don't have glasses.
You ever seen a bunny with glasses? It's because of the carrots. My local store sells fruit and vegetables that's close to spoiling for a reduced price. I'll typically buy it to save some money.
I mean,
Sure.
if you eat it like the same day or the day after, there's nothing wrong with it.
It's all good.
If you buy apples in the supermarket and you keep them at home the whole week, in your fruit, wherever you keep your fruit in, dish.
In your fruity fruits.
It's going to be a week old anyway, so why not halfway the week buy them something that is still good for like 3-4 days?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Too
I love
much
to eat fennel.
vitamin A is not good.
I like fennel as a taste because it's like
Yeah.
anise,
But I don't like it as a.
but it looks weird. It's a
Yeah.
weird type
Yeah,
of
it does.
vegetable to look at.
Yeah.
We never eat it.
No,
But,
I don't like the taste.
At some point, I found a fennel tea,
Yeah,
which I really enjoyed
I
drinking.
really enjoyed. Yeah.
Yeah, because
We
it's
found-
sort of anise.
By the way, found 2 new teas.
Yeah.
That we like. They're both from the brand Clipper.
Clipper teas, two
Clipper
new
teas.
teas.
That's well, at least one I like. The other one I wasn't really not okay. But we found one for each.
I like it with bulgur and couscous.
Yeah.
I don't know what bulgur is, but I
Your
do know
thought, your
couscous. Oh, okay. Okay. Fennel is good. I have fennel in the fridge I haven't used yet. Maybe I'll make a nice soup. Ooh, a fennel soup? That
Yeah,
would
why
be
not? You can make soup of any
different.
vegetable. We had brown bean soup yesterday.
Yep.
It's really good. Was done
No-
in like 20 minutes.
No bacon.
No bacon, no bacon, no.
No bacon, brown soup, brown bean soup.
Did we ring?
The reason I don't buy veggies is here, all the veggies are pre-packed. Like you cannot buy one of a single thing, only whole packs
Okay.
that I never get to eat.
Ah.
But fruit's not like that. Fruit you can take as many pieces as you want, so it's easier.
Is there no like market, like a farmer's market where you can just buy one or near you?
Good question. Dragon, do your thing. Step away. We'll
Yeah.
see you or we won't. And then we'll see you in Discord. So have a good one.
Yeah, it was nice having you, by the way. And maybe have you when we're still here when you come back.
Bulgur is a type of wheat.
Yeah. Oh.
There is Cabo.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Hi there, Cabo.
Hey, Cabo.
How's it going?
Welcome.
I like your kitty emote.
Yeah, that's nice.
You need to have to look at the package if there's a restriction on how many cups you can drink of the fennel tea. Yeah, I read online that people said, well, you drink 1 or 2
Yeah.
and that's it, because otherwise you'll,
It's
you know,
not good for
your
you.
tummy will be like, ooh.
That was the same one with the zoethout tea that I used to drink.
Sweetwood tea.
Sweet, I don't know what that's called in English, but if I drank more than 2 cups, then I would be sitting on the toilet the whole evening. So it was really kind of cleansing, but
Kinda
in
cleansing.
not a good way.
Sterrement is the same thing. Yep, I know. Nothing. Stores won't do it because so much is imported and all the fruit is like pick and mix candy. You just take as many
okay.
pieces as you like. Okay.
That's weird. So 2 is max.
What's on the menu today, Cabo? Well,
Do we still have a picture? Or you can do the, where it says the episode and stuff. Right? That's the picture.
well, we had a mash,
Yep.
potato mash with sauerkraut, and bacon. And it sort of looked like
Yeah,
this, but this is a picture from
From the Internet of Things.
from the Internet of Things.
So this picture came with the recipe.
Okay, so this is not the actual the way it looked for us, but I don't have the picture anymore because I took a different picture of the
Yeah.
dessert, so that's not in its place. But this is sort of what it looked.
It kind of looked like that. So it was mashed potatoes with, what was it again? Sauerkraut. There was an apple in there
One apple.
and bacon.
It looked very well, thank you. What did you rate your meal today? Well,
We
that's a
haven't
good
done that
question. We haven't gotten that far yet.
Yeah.
Because
How did
after
you-
that, we actually had this.
Tea and apple pie. Oh, you made one? I didn't know you made one. The title.
So, that's what we had for dessert. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. What did you think of the
This is a
sauerkraut?
very nothing chefy, regular Dutch dish, I would say. So it's not like, oh wow, and we basically already knew what it was going to taste like.
Yep.
So it's a good dish. I would make it again. Is it a wow, the best ever dish? No, but
It's just good food.
it's just good food, yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think
And
eight,
I'm a fan of everything
8.5.
mashed. So it's
Why not?
even if I just do boiled potatoes with gravy and a piece of meat and vegetables, I'd rather just chop everything up and then mix it together and then I have a mash, yeah. But yeah,
Mash it up.
mash it up. Yeah.
But what would be your verdict? Your
An 8, I
rating?
would say.
8, yeah.
Yeah, an 8. And
But,
for Archie next time, I think we need a little bit more bacon.
I would agree. A little bit more. The 400 grams would be okay.
Yeah, usually we buy, because this bacon comes in small plastic containers and there are always two stuck to one another. And then you have that you can have twice 150 grams, so you have 300, or you can have twice 100, which make it 200.
Yeah, 400 would be
And
okay.
I think the original recipe called for 100, so I thought, okay, if I double up, then I have 200, then it's going to be okay. But I'm thinking maybe I should triple.
Well, for 4 people, it's for 4 portions, then
Yeah, that
you know.
would be, yeah, that's true. So, yeah, of course. Yeah.
along with some apple stems. Yes, Uncommon Wolf.
Yeah, that was not so nice. But
Apple pie looks yummy.
the taste itself was really, really nice.
The apple pie,
Yeah,
really good.
really good.
I like the dish. I'm a person who loves dishes that only require one utensil, like a fork.
Like a fork, yeah. That's yeah.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course, Hamza.
Yeah. I did buy 2 huge schnitzels.
Yes,
Really,
Like
really this big.
twice the size of your hand.
Oh
It's
my
like
God.
cray.
And I thought, okay, we need to eat that this week. Maybe just not even make it into an actual meal, but just have like a slice of bread and put it on there. Well, 2 slices of bread and put it on there.
4 slices of bread and put it on
Put it
there.
on there, yeah.
The stem tasted kind of woody. I wouldn't know,
No.
Arkie. I didn't taste it.
Yeah, it wasn't really good.
I think neither did Mrs. A.
And it also came with a piece of peel, which I didn't enjoy. And then
Quality
there was-
control.
Yeah, the quality,
QC department.
the quality control man was sleeping.
Fun fact, when eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you are eating, you're not supposed to feel full when being done eating.
No, that's true. Because then you've eaten too much.
Huh.
I'm full, by the way, now. I'm
also
happy
full.
that we just went with the 1 portion of the mash.
Yeah, I was like,
Because- yeah.
that's okay for me.
Because
That's- I'm good.
this apple pie, it wasn't really large, but we cut it in 4 pieces. And I think it should have been 6. Because I ate a quarter of a pie, which is a bit much, I must say. But you know,
Maybe.
this weekend and the sun was shining. And,
That's not very appealing.
no, it wasn't.
It wasn't, Arkie. GG's.
No, but you know,
the joke.
stuff happens. You know.
Word jokes. But yeah. So,
it tasted good. What about you? What did you thought? That did it? Does it? Did it?
are you done stuttering?
I'm sorry.
Delcea will know the song we're talking
Yeah.
about.
Aki called me odd at the beginning of the stream.
No. He said, an apple? That's odd.
Yeah, that's odd. Oh yeah, that's true.
That was an odd apple.
And then I made it into that he thought I said I made odd choices. Yeah, I just made an odd choice. Yeah.
I know, Arkie. I know.
That was it. That was it.
See what we're dealing here with, Arkie.
And it happens without thinking. That's it.
That's why it was odd.
No, it's not odd. I do a lot of things without thinking.
It's odd.
No, that's how is that odd?
People think about stuff and then they do.
I would never call you odd.
It
Yeah, you
feels
would.
weird. You're not supposed to feel full. I would never.
Well, if there is full and there is blah, I'm full. You know, those are two different things. So you ate enough, or you ate until you couldn't eat anymore. That would be the difference.
I want to eat less big portions or less food, however you want to.
Yeah, but okay. So we did that on the mash. We did not do that on the apple pie.
We did that on the mash, so we had space for the apple pie. That's basically what it comes down to.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you do regularly eat desserts. I hardly ever. You know, I don't do puddings and.
I like something sweet.
Yeah, that's it. So that's the difference.
I do.
I would never call you off.
It's true. Priorities.
Priorities, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
funny.
you know.
I've been kind of hooked on playing the Division 2. And there's an AI voice in the game that speaks to the agent. And she has a really funny way of saying priority. Because she says priority. That's why I pronounce it that way and make myself giggle.
Oh.
We all like sweet things. We only live once.
Yeah, that's true.
That's not true because Mrs. A likes hearty things.
How many times do you drink coffee or tea a day? I don't drink coffee ever. I think it smells very nice, but I don't like the taste. And I drink tea throughout the day, basically. 2 at breakfast, at least. And then a few while working. Oh my. At work I have a mug that is 1.5 times this size, so that would be like 3 cups. Fill it up 3-4 times a day with tea.
That's a lot of tea.
Yeah, it's a lot of tea.
0, says Arkie. Arkie does not drink tea.
No, Arkie and tea don't go together.
Arkie drinks energy drinks.
Yeah, a lot. I actually do, Arkie. I believe I turn into an otter when I die.
Really?
Oh, look at Hamza. 1 liter energy drink a day.
Ugh.
No. I don't do energy drinks.
Me neither. That's why you can stay up so late, Hamza. Maybe I should do that.
Well,
I
he's
can
young.
start gaming all night. Then I will be dead during the day, even deader.
But you drink coffee and tea.
I drink coffee and tea. I try to drink no more than 4 coffee a day. But the kind of coffee that I drink is not really... I drink cappuccino, which is like,
Hot milk with a dash.
60% milk and 40% coffee. So it's not, I'm
That's
not really a
different.
coffee fan. I like the coffee with something.
Yeah, not
But,
black.
Not black, no.
Not even with sugar and milk. Just you like.
Sometimes.
Other
Well, at work we don't have cappuccino, so
No.
I will drink with sugar and milk.
Yeah, that's true.
I start working next week. I will sleep so early. Or actually not. My new job started 6:30 in the morning, which is
Oh.
late in this branch.
Yeah. And until what time do you have to work then? If you start at 6:30.
Probably until 6:30.
No, that will be like 12-hour shift. It's a bit long.
From 6:30 to 1 in the
That's
afternoon.
nice.
Oh, that's cool. Do you need to go to school after 1, or are you just done for the day?
No, done for the day, I'm guessing. Because he's
That'd
done
be-
with school.
That would be cool.
Right, you're done with school. Yeah?
Energy drinks are bad, but most people who drink it in college. Yeah,
Yeah,
Cabo.
it's to keep
there's-
awake, it's,
I never really.
I don't like the taste. Well, the only thing I ever tasted was Red Bull. And first of all, it smelled horribly and it kind of tastes like that too. So I just had a sip and thought, no, it's not for me.
For I've never been a big energy drinker in my life, but at a certain point I enjoyed an occasional Monster. But it was more when I was streaming and I was tired or whatever, and I would drink a Monster and I could keep going for a little longer. But
And
I don't do that anymore. I
it's
don't drink
true
that
what
anymore.
Aki says. Energy drinks didn't exist when I was at college.
Nope.
First of all, I didn't go to, well, did I go to college? Well, to the equivalent maybe. Not knowing.
We
the
are too old a
differences.
generation for that.
Yeah.
We have 1 month of school in 1 year. Sorry, guys. Which is the graduation part. It's 6 months of school, then you work for a year and a half as a baker, then you go back to school for 1 month where you graduate, so 2 years in total.
Ah,
Okay.
okay.
Cool.
So now it's just working.
Now it's just work.
Yeah, make some money.
You're like Rihanna. Work.
Yeah, that was a weird song.
Oh well.
Most people had no idea what she was saying.
It was all about work.
And then it's 4 years if you decide to be pastry chef.
Will you decide to be a pastry chef, Hamza?
Well, he already
4 years?
He put up some pictures in Discord of things that he made.
He makes a lot of pastry stuff.
Pastry stuff, yeah. It all looks really good.
But he can still decide to not be a pastry chef.
Yeah, could.
You could go work somewhere and only make green pea soup every day. Pastry. No, baker is enough for me. As a baker, you need to be able to do the same as a pastry chef, which doesn't make sense, but that's a part of
Oh,
it.
yeah, that's how it goes.
Okay.
You just learn to do it while working. You don't have the title, probably don't get the money, but you do the work.
Okay.
It's how it works sometimes. That's it.
Way it works. Ooh. Sorry, guys. I need to
Yeah, we need
sip
some
tea,
sugar.
and then we need to say bye-bye
Yeah.
because we need to break
So
down
like,
all the stuff.
even though my degree is a baker, my exam is the same as the guys in the pastry chef exam. The job is the same, the pastry chef degree is just, you get paid more.
Do it, Hamza. Do it. Get paid more. Get paid the big bucks.
Pastry chef.
The pastry bucks.
Yeah.
Because why not? No, the pay
Dollar
is only
signs.
like 2,000 Danish kroner extra.
Okay.
I don't know how much the
No,
Danish
me
kroner
neither.
is, but
No idea.
Yeah.
But it's more, but if you have to go to school for an additional year. Like 230 euros. Yeah, well, still.
still, that's money. That's money, dog.
If you usually make like 1,000 a month, then that would be a quarter more.
Yeah. Oh, sure. That's what I'm saying. But which one will give a better eclairs, Hamza?
Oh,
Well,
clear.
I think
That's-
probably doesn't matter. On the degree, you're not guaranteed that 230 extra. It depends on your location.
Okay, then you did all the work, you studied additional for it.
So
all
first
the
it's work,
time.
and then it's location.
Yeah. That's what they say. Oh, wow.
Stop yawning.
Yeah, I'm yawning.
They're infecting me.
I'm infecting you?
You're infecting
I'm
me.
infecting you.
For example, the guys at my new jobs have the degree, but their pay is the same as mine.
Oh,
So you go like la 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 la. No? Okay.
that way you would not make any friends at work.
Who cares? You're working there.
Hey,
Rosalind.
Rose.
Basically, I do that, Peter. Yes, in my mind. Okay.
Rose is lurking because she's driving. She's very often driving when we are.
Rose is always driving
Always
these
driving,
days.
yeah.
Drive
She's a
carefully,
mobile-
Rose.
She's a mobile girl.
She's very. She's ambulant.
Yeah, oh yeah, that sounds better. Ambulant.
Drive carefully, Rose. Don't type. Just listen.
Yeah, just listen.
Hi.
And don't fall asleep because all the yapping here.
The breakfast show.
Don't do that.
It's like the podcast.
Yeah.
No, it's those podcast people. They're live again.
Oh.
Just finished coronation weekend. Oh. Are you on your work home, Rose? On your way home?
Yeah.
Coronation weekend. Wow. Who did you corona? Wait, what?
So Cabo is gonna go to the gym.
Ooh,
Well,
on a
Cabo,
Sunday?
thank you very much for coming by.
Respect,
And,
Cabo. Gym on a Sunday.
Gym on a Sunday.
GG.
Yeah.
Thank you for popping by.
Us not so much, but for us it's time to do dishes and then go to bed because there is no time to go to the gym and we're already
8:30.
yawning, so there is not going to be a gym.
Have a nice day,
Anyway.
chat, on behalf of Cabo.
Yes.
Thank you, Cabo.
That's sweet.
See you next time.
Which
Hopefully.
is why I think college can be a waste of money for a lot of things in the US. If I can learn the same thing and not worry about going into debt. Yeah, I think in the Netherlands you can make big bucks if you learn a profession where you have to do things with your hands. Meaning in the building sector, being an electrician, being a plumber, you know, that a lot of the professions that people don't think highly of, those are the people that can make big bucks. If you know how to put up wallpaper, or if you know how to paint, or there are a lot of things.
Stuff you can do with your
So
hands.
instead of things working with your mind, you work with your hands, and those are the professions that are making the big bucks nowadays.
Here, I could work without my degrees, but degrees safety. As if I fall out of work or lose my job, I'm secured another job in the same industry.
Yeah, that's true.
If I don't have a degree, the government will give me a random job where I'm forced to take that since I'm jobless. So the degree is security.
Oh, never heard of that.
It's the same here. If you lose your job,
Yeah.
and you cannot find a job in a similar line of work, then after a certain while they say, hey, you have to go back to work, you have to do whatever you can, not just that which you learned for in school,
that's true, but it takes a while.
Yep.
Yeah.
As a law here says that the government gives you a job if you are jobless, if you're under the age of 35 and without a degree.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then better get that degree.
Yep.
Hamza, so that you'll always have, if you enjoy being a baker, have a job as a baker.
He does.
So
I think he does. He does.
But it kind of suits you, you know, you're always posting the pictures of stuff that you made.
Yeah.
And it's always looking very good, very delicious, very yummy. So I think it's a job that suits you well, baker. So I'm guessing you enjoy it.
And 6:30 to 1.
Those are good hours.
Good hours, yeah.
I like it, Picasso. Good stuff.
Oh, wow.
All the Picasso stuff.
I think it's time to say goodbye. How about you?
I agree.
He agrees.
I agree.
Because I only need to wake up at 5:30 when I usually wake up. Well, that's a good thing. I mean, that's a remnant of when you had to get up even more earlier to go to work.
Even more earlier.
But it means that when you're done at 1, then you still have an afternoon to do whatever it is that you would like to do. You know, go to the gym, I don't know, stuff people do.
Stuff people
Which
do.
other people have to do in the evening. But that's the time that you have to go to bed.
It's nice.
Yeah, see?
When I'm done at 1, I still have until 23 when I need to sleep.
10 hours a day, wow.
That's more free time than I have.
Yeah, that's for sure. But then again, sleeping from 11 till, what, 5:30?
5:30.
It's a bit short, 6.5 hours. That's a bit.
6.5 hours.
6.5.
It's more than some other people do.
Yeah, that's
or
true.
get.
Okay. Folks, I think that the hour time is over.
You think?
Was this the one from Dragon? I can't even remember because I think I wore it for an hour.
Was it Dulcea? Was it Dragon?
Dulcea.
Was a lot of people.
Okay, we had a few lovely ladies today who triggered tiara time. So this was from all of them for all of you.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Now nobody can get mad because I said it wrong. But thank you all very much for coming by, for keeping us company, for telling me that I'm odd, for
He would never.
He would know, yeah, he would. No, folks, you know, we love you all. We are very, very, very happy to have you in our community. And you show up basically every time that when we are online. So we're very grateful for that.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you for the time that
The
you
gift of your time.
Yeah, because I think time is you can. There is so much other things that you could do than watch me peel potatoes, or watch or sit here and talk to you guys.
But would that be as much fun?
Yeah, I don't know about that, but there is other things that you could do. So you
True.
willingly spend your time with us, and then we always hope that you are also eating something, so that we have a little bit of a mukbang social eating going on. So I want to thank you for that. Thank you for being you. I haven't said that in a while,
Wow.
but that is it. We have such a nice, friendly community that we are very, very grateful for. So thank you. Have a great rest of your day.
Let me quickly see if there's somebody maybe we can
Oh,
rate.
maybe we can rate somebody.
Let's
Maybe I
see
don't
what
know
goes
who is
on there.
online. Peter is going to check, and then we're gonna see.
Okay. Now the question is always,
Who?
how does this work?
Super Corollas is live, Hamza says.
Okay.
And Super Corollas, but they are streaming in Dutch, so I don't know exactly if that is a good thing. But you could, Super Corollas.
Well, we're streaming in English.
Yeah,
and he
that's
still
true,
rates
yeah.
us, so that's always good.
Anybody else we know?
Explore Raid browser.
Oh. Oh.
Chef JT's live.
Oh, the-
Super Corollas is live.
But do Chef JT, because he actually knows cooking.
He is a chef.
I dabble a bit, but he's a cook. So
Holy hook.
he knows.
Okay, well, we can
So
go
just-
and rate Chef JT.
Okay, yeah.
That's
So
fine.
if you have some time left, Peter is going to explain to you how this works, because I have no clue. We're going to rate Chef JT.
Chef JT. Jason Taylor, guys.
Do
Well,
that?
I'm basically going to say, let's start the raid, and then I push the button, and then
And that's
we'll
it.
take you there.
Yeah, and
So
say
thank
hi.
you.
Say hi to him from Peter and me, because we have to go and do some dishes.
But we'll pop in for a quick bit and say hi.
Yeah.
We can do hashtag amazing raid. So just, copy and paste would be very easy. Hashtag amazing raid. And then make sure you do a capital A for amazing and a capital R for, raid.
Yeah. So again, as Aki says, have a good night, everybody. Sweet dreams. And whatever rest of your day is left, enjoy it and say hi to Mr. JT.
Bye, guys. See you later.
Doei.
Doei. Start raid now.
Maar moet je dan hier die eindaftiteling aanzetten? Of niet? Ik ga even hier kijken.
long time no see. I hope you are well. Welcome, man. I was just cooking a little broken up lasagna noodle.
Oh, je moet #amazing great doen. Hè? Wat had jij er dan gedaan?